Hello, Glyph. What? Hello, mate. I'll say it again.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You, aren't you playing like Sonic or something right now?
You should be.
I know. Just hedgehogging it up.
Shout out to King Julo. Hey.
All right, let's get it going. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 7 of the Inferno Hot Corner, presented to you by Biggest Inferno, Raising Canes, Paradox Custom, Sure, and Zipshare Gaming. I am your host, Bikey, around along with my amazing co-host, the one and only Dreamer. How you doing?
What's the word, baby? How we doing, man? How we doing?
What's going on, Vaz? What's up, Glyph? You the best. Can't wait to see which team is going to injured reserve after all. Dude, there's there were some major injuries this week. We're gonna get right into it here. I kind of got the right now I got the trending available players right now, but let's switch over to our scoreboard. But first and foremost, let's talk about the Inferno Gridiron, aka the Fantasy Football League. First year doing it. We have 6 Inferno creators, 6 members of the Pride. The creators from Inferno, myself, Dreamer, Tamer, Havoc, Defy, and Docile. Defy is kind of he's supposed to be in the league, but I don't know what's going on with him and his
I don't know if
lineup.
he's even
man.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he just said GGs and like rocked with it, to be honest.
Well, I hope his teammates doing his best, to hold down for them. With that being said, if one Inferno member wins, then if one member wins of the duo, then both of them win. Dreamer, what are our prizes?
Our prizes, mate.
Our prizes, mate.
Our prizes, mate. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Now, at the end of the day, there are two members to each duo. Obviously, that's what the word duo means. Yeah, I mean, one LVI member and one LVI community member. The winning duo, if one member of the duo wins, the winning duo will receive 1 life-size Canes Inferno plush, an assortment of Canes box combo cards, an Inferno trophy presented by Canes, and I just realized there's a typo in that tweet.
Somebody edit that now. Vasquez, edit it.
I don't know if you can edit it this far in advance, but the fact that we have like literally read this off for 6 weeks.
Crazy. No, I've seen it the whole time. I just
dude, I just saw it.
It's long gone, dude.
I just saw it. But also 1 tailgate feeding of 10, 2 zip chair gaming products, which I'm going to assume could be 2 chairs. Who knows? 2 Shure items from our partners over there is Shure, and 2 Paradox custom keyboards.
Yee!
That is what the winning duo will receive.
Yep. I'm wearing my lucky Raising Cane's hat to celebrate my victory this week. Shall we get into it?
Yeah, go ahead and get into it, man. I lost again.
What's up, Havoc? All right, let's go with our first match of the week, the battle of the losers. Last place on the creator side and last place on the prize side. We had myself going up against Mr. Soap. Soap, I don't know if you're in chat. You're probably just gonna, you might just delete the app by now.
You better not. We still got to do something over here. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
What's up, Tippers? So I was squeezing my butthole for this one, pun intended. We were close. I had I had about a 7-point lead, 8-point lead leading into Monday night, where Soap had Marvin Harrison Jr. playing, and praise those that be, he didn't do anything. 3 catches.
Which is crazy because how much were you up by when that game started?
Like 8 points.
You were up, so
Or
literally
9 points.
Marvin Harrison needed 9 points.
He just needed to hit projected,
Like 9 or
basically.
10.
Yep. And
Brother gave us 4.5.
Yep. Shout out to him. It's funny because Soap was like,
Shout out to Kyler Murray.
I think Soap, I think he spoke into existence when he said, can't wait for Marvin Harrison to score 4.6 points in our chat. And he was pretty close, 4.35. Didn't even get that.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, the crazy part is this is the best week, if I'm not mistaken.
He's had.
Like, let's do a little bit of research really quick, just slightly.
Okay.
He had what, 98 this week?
Yep.
92 in week 6. 101 in week 5.
He has been playing terrible.
73 in week 4. 96 in week 3. 112 in week 2. And 78 in week 1. Yeah, no, his team is absolutely dog meat. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. And I don't think it's his fault. I think he was extremely plagued by injuries this year.
Yeah.
But also like Bucky Irving on the bench with 16, but decided to play Eckler over Irving, which I mean, I feel like you kind of have to, like in some cases.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. It's just this team didn't even play bad this time around. They just all played kind of mediocre.
You got a big game from Tank Bigsby over here, dropping 25 points basically. I mean, even on my time,
less than 1 point out of Devontae Smith. Like,
Devontae Smith, 1 catch for -2 yards. That's not gonna help.
It's just not gonna do it.
His
It's not gonna do
receiving
it for you.
core, Michael Pittman, the leading receiver for his team, 8.5 points there. Luckily, my defense was able to keep up with his defense because his defense put up 25 points and I had 19. So that kind of kept me in hunt there. I want to say I probably had almost the most optimal lineup that I could have had, even though Travis Kelce's not doing anything for me with Patrick Mahomes kind of bumming it up, but somehow the Chiefs just keep winning no matter what. I did make a huge trade too for Alvin Kamara, giving up Zach Moss and DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf popped off for Havoc this week, even though he got hurt.
Alvin Kamara just got paid today, actually.
Oh, did he get paid today? Well,
2-year, $24 million extension.
oh, okay. Right after that game too, right? 7
Which is
carries,
crazy.
10 yards. He salvaged it with some PPR points on the 6 catches, but yeah, tough one. I mean, I'm just I made the trade banking for Derek Carr to come back nice and healthy, hopefully starting next week, and the team gets rolling. My Mahomes Kelce combo has not been paying any dividends so far this season. The reason why I'm 2-5, probably partially that, but happy with my Kareem Hunt pickup. 22 carries, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. He feels right at home over there in Kansas City, and he's running. Who knows? They might even slow Pacheco back because they're undefeated and there's no rush for him to come back early from that broken fibula. So that was nice. We got Amon Ra, 8 for 8 catches, 112 yards, a touchdown. Jaden Reed, worst game of the season for me too. So I was worried. I was like, man, this is the perfect time for my team to just shit itself. But luckily I had, two guys come through for me where he only had one guy come through.
That's actually Jaden Reed's worst game of the season, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for 4, 10 yards.
Yeah, it was
That's all we're
bad.
getting.
It was bad.
That's all we're getting.
Yeah.
So that's a rough one.
Yeah, Havoc is so lucky, Glyphic said. Yeah, Havoc, I know Havoc was probably happy when he saw Kamara on Thursday night dropping 6.9 points. He was like, good riddance. He was like, hell yeah, I came up on that trade.
I mean, Havoc's starting to piss me off because me and you were falling behind a little bit. The crazy part is we have the exact same record as Defy.
That pisses me off more than anything, honestly, because
but we're
Defy's
both outscoring him by over 100 points.
Yeah, Defy's not even playing. Except he only started his lineup when he played you and me. He literally only made his lineup against us.
He only has 2 wins, and it's against me and you. And
exactly.
Who paid him off? I want to see the fucking bank statements. I'm gonna be honest. Like I want to see the bank
there's
statements.
some internal. There has to be some collusion going on here.
Yeah. Somebody's in cahoots. I smell a coup.
Speaking of collusions, man, no colluding with my boy Mr. B. Piven. He took a major L here to Dasso this week. Huge hit to him. Jaden Daniels, rib injury early on in the game against Carolina. They did, put the whooping on Carolina. Marcus Mariota came in and played really well in his place. But that's not the start we want to our week there. Over on Dawson's side, you had Jordan Love. He's been putting up numbers. He's been throwing a lot of picks this season, but he's still getting his fantasy points. Anything stand out to you on here? I mean, Aaron Jones, nice game back after, I think he missed a week. I think he came back last week already, but he's looking nice.
Definitely an unfortunate injury out of Jaden Daniels. I lost in one of my other leagues because of it, by like 3 points, which pissed me off.
Damn.
But that one hurts, right? That's a league I was 5-1 in too, so it really hurts.
David Montgomery, first time not getting a touchdown in since I could remember.
Well, David Montgomery got injured part of the way through the game too. If you look at his snap percentage, he only played 39% of the snaps. Didn't really get much playing time out of it. That's why Jahmyr Gibbs really took off.
Jahmyr Gibbs had a really good game.
James Cook kind of had a nonchalant James Cook game. Coming back off injury. Just really.
Yeah,
he touched the ball 12 times, 32 yards.
Yeah, touchdown saved his stat line for something.
Touchdown kind of just put him back up there. Tutu Atwell, is just Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, nice fill. I think it was a nice fill.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of him. People have used him over the last couple seasons or so.
Yeah, Mike Evans pulled his hammy.
Yeah, Mike Evans pulls the hammy. Njoku, really
good game
kept
for
him
that
in
guy.
it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Ramondre got injured part of the way through the game as well. 7 carries, 18 yards. He was battling something in the first quarter. So he kind of went through it. Kicker and defense kind of kept him in it, but realistically, he just kind of had a rough situation with 2 main players getting injured. Then
nobody else he could have played either. So look at his bench. Good thing for him.
3 main players getting injured. Actually, now that I look at it,
good for him. He's got Cooper Kupp coming back next week. I thought he was gonna play this week, but he's the Mike Evans injury is gonna definitely hurt him. Jaden Daniels, I don't know who he has as looks like he'll be looking at the waiver wire for a quarterback this week.
They'll have to.
Yeah, over on Dasso's side, Dasso got some quarterback. He has Baker Mayfield on his bench on the side.
He just put him on the trade block, actually.
Yeah. I wonder what he's trying to get. I'm pretty sure he's trying to get another receiver or something because, he had Devontae Adams, first game with the Jets after the big trade. Didn't do too great.
Just went down.
Chris Godwin did just go down for him.
Dislocated ankle. He'll be out for the season.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he's it's gonna be a tough one for him to bounce back from. He is 5-2. Surprise for me for the season so far, Najee Harris, man. I'm not a Najee Harris believer, but last 2 games
he's just getting consistent, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. 21 attempts is crazy. That's a season high for him.
Yeah,
and he made something happen with it. The funny part is it's almost like anytime he was in the game, he was getting the ball. He played 49% of the snaps, which is close to a season low for him. but touched the ball 21 times, 102 yards and a touchdown, averaging 5 yards per carry. I mean, he's consistent,
He's doing his thing.
which I don't know where this consistency came from because, like, all year long, it's not like he hasn't been touching the ball. He just hasn't been getting in the end zone. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, until the last 2 weeks.
I think his worst game came against Indianapolis, 13 carries, 19 yards. And it's like, I mean, like I said, all year long, he's been touching the ball. I mean, he's just got to get in the end zone.
Yeah, last 2 weeks been doing that, and he's working his way up there. But yeah, Dawson was a 5-2, but he does lose Godwin in as a result of that. I know he's gonna be trying to make some trades this week. I don't know how long JT's out, but his receiving core is looking a little beat up. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, Dawson's gonna be in a weird spot because like Lazard has moved to
Number 3
somewhat of
now.
the third option over there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even the fourth depending on how you
if
play the
include
tight
Brees
end, right?
And Brees Hall.
And Brees, you know, I mean Lazard, he's like built off a big play. You feel me? You could see a big drop off in his snap percentage. Like if you go down his thing right now, he was playing no less than 80%. Alan Lazard.
Oh yeah.
He was playing no less than 80% of the snaps, but this game against Pittsburgh, he played 58%. So
yeah, he split with Mike Williams now, probably.
Yeah, you're seeing a big drop off in snap percentage. I mean, Kittle's dealing with a foot issue, day to day with a foot sprain. Godwin's out for the season. Devontae Adams hopefully gets something more. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. But 3 for 9.
He will.
On 96% of the snaps.
Yeah, first game, man. He's probably jet lagged, pun intended. You know, let him warm back up with his boy Aaron Rodgers. You know, it'll be it's Green Bay Jets.
Aaron Jones limited with a hamstring. I mean, Dossel's team is going to be in trouble.
He needs to survive these injuries. We'll see if he makes some moves here. Go over to
I hope he doesn't,
Havoc. Yeah, I know. Us too. Yeah, for us. Havoc versus OBG. So we're 3 for 3 on Inferno members beating up on the opposing community members. This makes it 4 for 4. Or no, 3 for 3. Yeah, myself, Dossel, and now Havoc. Havoc in the chat over here. Havoc, you happy with your team? I don't know. Havoc's team just keeps on performing.
Havoc's the luckiest motherfucker I've ever met. I'm not gonna lie to you. And let me just put it out there. Lamar Jackson tried his hardest to help OBG win this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. 41 points. This guy had 5 passing touchdowns. 5. 9 carries for 52 yards and 5 touchdowns. Like,
imagine completing 17 passes and 5 of them are for touchdowns.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. The only thing that could have helped him at all is maybe
Raheem Mostert.
Not even that. Maybe playing Dobbs.
Yeah, Romeo
But even
Dobbs.
then, he doesn't win. Like, he had no chance.
That's true. Yeah. No, Havoc's team is it's a powerhouse, man. Putting up 141 points. He's got Jared Goff. He's got the #1 running back in the league, and Derrick Henry. You know. Drake London still holding value, catching a touchdown, even with a big old donut from Deebo Samuel. I mean, like,
he put up 141 points and Deebo didn't play.
Yeah, pretty much. DK, putting up a bunch of points for him there before he got hurt. I think he got all that in the first half, right? I think he did. But
DK?
Yeah, DK had all his points first half. I believe when he had to sit out the second half, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he was still in the second half. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, he did.
Maybe he came back.
Ultimately, he played 78% of the snaps, total. So,
huge.
If I'm not mistaken, he was there second half.
Yeah, huge difference. Defense, 26-point differential just on defense alone. That honestly, defense wins games. And in this case, he lost by 21, 26-point differential on the defensive side. Kind of crazy there. I don't know if that was was that a flyer pick, or have you had the Rams defense, Havoc? Because that was pretty huge there. I mean, he even had T. Higgins on his bench as well, putting up 17.
He picked up the Rams defense on October 15th.
Okay, so yeah, he picked them up. He picked them up last week then.
Yeah.
So good pickup for you, knowing that the Raiders are not doing too hot and they just traded away the #1 option. So got away from his Hawks. But man, dude, Havoc moving to 4-3 now. OBG dropping to 4-3. Let's get on to our next one.
Havoc, can you just suck like your team's supposed to, please?
Yeah. We already said how bad your team was to begin with. I don't know why you're still like outperforming what the paper says. We're gonna need you to
just, like,
follow.
do me a favor
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
got to follow the script.
just like be what you're supposed to be. I gave you the script at the beginning of the season. You're not following it. You're gonna get fired. I promise you.
Yeah. Moving over to Tamer. Tamer going up against his mini me and Sick Kicks, and he just put the whooping on him. I don't know if Sick Kicks just gifting him one to help ensure they get a bigger lead or something like that. Worried that he's not gonna be able to catch up the Agons or something. But largest blowout of the week, 160 over double the points, 161 points from Tamer. It's a 77 over here on Sick Kicks, man. Tamer's team. Saquon Barkley, nice bounce back game, 176 yards rushing on 17 carries and a touchdown. I heard he even got vultured 2 touchdowns too. Jalen Hurts had 2 rushing touchdowns, and so Saquon could have had a monster game.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like this is the guy to beat, man.
RB meta, man.
I hate saying this, but this is the guy to beat, and it's not even RB meta. It's just he just drafted really well, and I don't feel like it has anything to do with the RBs because, I mean, dude, he's even got George Pickens out here with 22 points. Best game of the season.
Take that with 0.
Yeah.
His 3 running backs are literally carrying his team right now. I mean, obviously, the
dude, 4 running backs. Rashad White's got 27 on the fucking bench, man.
I know,
like, what are we doing here?
I know.
I don't even know what's going on with this team, bro. Like,
his team's
if
loaded.
Tamer loses this league, it's simply because we caught him lacking. I'm gonna be honest. somebody's got to catch him lacking, and that's about it. Like, there's just no way, man. There's no way.
Yeah,
I need 4 torn ACLs. That's what I need.
I mean, he does have 4 really good running backs. Obviously, he has probably the sleeper pick on Brock Bowers, which is really good. George Pickens turn up, especially now with Russell Wilson at quarterback now too. I mean, George Pickens' stock goes up. I think Russell Wilson came back first game played, and he threw for a bunch of points. So he might be somebody to look out for on the waiver wire for like Piffen or something like that. Lost Jaden Daniels.
Facts.
Yeah, his team's not looking good. I mean, over on Sick Kick's side, CJ Stroud, didn't have a good game at all against Green Bay. Shout out Packers. But A-Chain, his stock should rise. Apparently, Tua's back at practice and gonna try to get cleared for next week. So this is something cooking right now. Did you get Tyreek Hill, or you traded him too, right? Because you needed to win now. You traded him to Aaron.
So I got him on a trade, and then I traded him like a week later to Aaron, and then I beat Aaron right after.
Nice. What's up, Steve? Can you ask for advice? Of course. Rest of
12-team PPR, 5-1, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, defense, 3 flex, 1 S flex, Stafford, Nix, Dak, Henry, Kamara, Jones, Chubb, Chandler, Juju, McConkey, Tyreek, McLaurin, BTJ, Laporta, Ertz, Fairbairn, Ravens, Saints. Being offered CMC, what would you give up for him? The guy needs a quarterback and is asking for Dak and BTJ at the moment. What could I give him instead of BTJ, or is Dak for CMC fair? Okay, Dak for CMC is not fair.
It could be fair though, because it's a super flex though. So,
well, he does have a super flex, yeah.
So that's that's 2 quarterback league basically, right?
Yeah, definitely 2 quarterback league. So it could be fair.
Only because of that setup.
Now, I would say if you have to. He also has Kupp, Ken Walker, Saquon, and Adams. Okay, so maybe he is slightly in need of some wide receiver depth. Give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and ban Havoc really quick. We don't do any Dallas Cowboys situation or shit talking in the chat.
Time out.
Anyways, I'd say if you want to, you could offer out, like, if you're getting CMC, maybe Dak and some wide receiver depth, possibly McConkey
or McLaurin, even without I don't know who's gonna. Well, how long is Jaden Daniels out for? I guess that'd be a question in case.
He's week to week. It's gonna be a rib issue.
Never mind. He should be all right then. Yeah,
2 for 2, 3 for
McConkey
3. What would you
solid.
suggest? I mean, if you're getting CMC, especially on the comeback, I would have to do like you would have to take the hit, right? So you'd have to do either a 3 for 2 him or a 2 for 1 you. One or the other.
I think you got for I think, or I don't know. I think you could try just shoot for the Dak for CMC straight up just because the super flex. If not, maybe offer like Bo Nix and somebody, or I don't know who you like better out of Stafford and Bo Nix, because Bo Nix kind of actually been putting up fantasy points with the rushing that he's been doing.
Yeah.
But of
When
the
is CMC coming
of
back?
the three, he's
Could
supposed to
be
come
next
back.
week.
Yeah, next week or two. What's up, Aaron? You have a gauntlet of wide receivers. Thanks. Dang, look at this guy. He's super happy too. Tyreek Hill is about to have his quarterback back.
Yeah, you do have a gauntlet of wide receivers, don't you? Where's your team at? Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Malik Neighbors. I mean, you've got you a little squad out there.
You like to look
Got
at
you a
Adams?
little squad.
Yeah, you could probably get Adams in that trade too if you wanted to saw something now, because Adams is low right now, right? And then if you're banking on Adams popping off, he's gonna get his in once he gets warmed up and back into the routine of things. Remember, he had a hamstring injury, so maybe his hamstring is starting to feel better. He felt good on that tackle, I'm sure, to save that pick six. Vasquez says the league powered by Canes, and you're eating Canes right now. I'm gonna pin that message. If you didn't know that, just remember, this league is sponsored by Raising Canes Paradox Customs, Sure, and Zipshare Gaming. Raising Canes is our premier and primary sponsor, offering up a plethora of goodies for our league champion. We do have some goodies from BR Paradox, Sure, and Zipshare Gaming as well, but I love me some chicken fingers. You don't have Canes today, huh?
No, I don't, and it makes me sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I just need to get that sauce. Do they sell the sauce in stores? Like, can I just get cane sauce?
I wish they should do it like they do Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah,
Just sell the sauce
exactly.
in stores. That shit would be amazing.
Yeah, it probably has to be fresh though. Nothing beats some fresh Raising Canes. Over here on the rest of so I mean, we got Tamer's team. He's looking pretty good, man. He's looking pretty good. I still question his wide receiver depth. I mean, aside from George Pickens popping off, I don't see anything else you got
when all
there.
your running backs are putting up 20 a game, I mean,
Yeah. I know it's hard because that's he's got 3 spots right there. All right, let's go to our penultimate game. We have the Las Vegas Cream team going against Agon's. Kind of close here. Let's talk about it. Talk about Josh Allen. Good game.
Okay, so I mean, it was a little close, right? Josh Allen gives me a little bit of a good game, not bad. 26. I mean, that's a great game out of a quarterback. Hubbard just a little bit
McLaurin,
slightly
Steve.
underwhelming, maybe slightly. But still 11. Can't be mad at it, right?
Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy, was he the right move?
After the last 2 weeks, so he was kind of looking nice. Obviously, Devin Singletary came back, right? So,
And to be honest, I didn't really have much of a choice, right? Like I was kind of banking on. So I picked up Charbonnet right before the week. Literally, I picked up Charbonnet on Saturday because Kenneth Walker came down
questionable,
with illness.
right?
So I was kind of betting on it, but realistically, I don't know, right?
I mean, out of Devin Singletary and Charbonnet and
I still
Tracy,
picked the right
you
choice.
picked the right one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Weirdly enough, I know we'll get to the awards later, but I did get the most efficient manager, so I picked the best team I possibly could, right?
Yeah. AJ Brown looking nice again.
AJ Brown doing AJ Brown things. Garrett Wilson, not bad at all. If he would have added a touchdown, that would have been fantastic, but couldn't. Fryermuth was kind of a plug and play. Ferguson's on a bye, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I have Goddard on the IR because he's out right now.
Yeah, he did his thing. 6.5 points from the tight end. It's not crazy, but it's not like
51
damaging.
yards off of 2 receptions. You're just it kind of is what it is, right? Mari Cooper gets his first touchdown as a Bill.
Didn't even know the route. Didn't even know his route he was running. He still got a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Keon Coleman, the rookie helps him out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But I really can't be mad at my team. I mean, Justin Tucker gets me over 10. The Chargers kind of hold up at 7. Like, I I came out with the best I could, man. I got certain people on buys. I got a tight end that I usually would have in out. I mean, I didn't have much
Yeah.
of a choice. But this guy,
His running backs honestly really helped him out.
yeah, and then Brian Thomas Jr.
BTJ.
Putting up 21 doesn't really
Yeah, he's looking nice, man. He's
really help me very much.
he's up there with like the Malik Neighbors as far. I mean, he's had like what 2 bad games, and the rest have all been double digits. So, I mean, he's been looking nice. Number 8 overall wide receiver. About to keep moving up because we already had one receiver, Chris Godwin, go down. So, I mean,
Yeah.
his team's pretty good. I mean, he's the highest scoring team in the entire league, and he shows why. I mean, you put up maximal efforts, 115 points.
Man, I tried.
You tried, man. But
I tried, man.
He's 6-1 for a reason. It'd be like that sometimes. Aaron, did anybody link up with Aaron when he was in here in Vegas? Aaron didn't even invite me out to get some Raising Cane's. That's crazy.
No, I didn't link up with him either. Also, like, let's just talk about, like, dude, from week 1 on. I mean, week 1 I lose by 4 points, right? I should have been 1-0 right there. Week 2, okay, I get smacked by 30. Yeah, 1-1, right? Week 3, I take the win over Havoc. Should be 2-1. Week 4, Bikey beats me by 40. Okay, 2-2. Week 5, like, dude, I there's no way in like any lifetime I should have lost the Tamer right there, but cool, whatever. Week 6, I win against Aaron. Like, I realistically should be like, I don't know, man.
500.
Give me like 4-3.
4-3.
Hey, give me a little 4-3 or something like that. But like, damn, bro, I'm getting very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Yeah. Steve has another question. He said, what should he send for a trade offer for Jaden Daniels? This guy's 2-5, probably out of playoffs. I mean, he's trying to make some moves. What's your record, by the way? Because I mean, depends how many quarterbacks he has, right? So if you could give him, if you could give him like a Stafford or if you could give up his Stafford, but if you give up Dak though, or if you give up Dak for that CMC trade, you need at least 2 quarterbacks, right, for the super flex. So I mean, maybe you could probably do like a.
I think I'd stay away from Jaden Daniels right now, to be honest.
Yeah, you think his injury is gonna be long term though? I mean, it depends how good his record is.
It's gonna be lingering. I think that's gonna be the problem. When you get a rib injury like that, like they have to make sure you don't break a rib.
Picture. Yep.
One, they have to make sure they don't break a rib, right?
You get Aaron out of town.
That could be very detrimental to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. It's going to be a lingering issue throughout the year, and I think it's going to affect some of his mobility to a degree. And I think that's where he's the most dangerous. So I think he'll still put up points, obviously. I just don't think that you go out of your way to get a trade out of it.
Yeah, it depends on how much risk you're willing to take, right? Same thing with like the CMC thing, right? It's a risk. You're taking a risk on, and if your team's been pretty good to you and pretty solid so far, it depends if you reach for that extra, the extra person that's coming off injury or was injured, could pay off. It could not, like for example, you have Nick Chubb too, right? So like Chubb had a okay game, first start since missing over a year of football, and he punched in a touchdown, but he only had 22 yards off of 11 carries, so not too efficient there. But who knows now with if Jameis Winston is the quarterback over on the Browns going forward, I think that offense improves. I'm surprised that he was even the third option. RIP Deshaun Watson. I think Jameis Winston is better than Deshaun Watson, I think, for that offense.
I think the offense has to improve. Why? Because that offense is dog shit.
Yeah, speaking of offenses that are dog shit, let's talk about Defy and his dog shit lineup setting. Given
Good segue.
Aaron
I like
the free dub, obviously.
Dude, you didn't
he's
even
got
put a
a
fucking
losing
running
record.
back in.
And you know why? Is because he is his community member. He is throwing. We do not accept throwing around here. We might have to assess a penalty to Team Aaron and Defy for collusion. This is supposed to be a competitive league. We have to maintain the competitive integrity of our league. And this guy not even plugging in his roster. So
the funny part is
detrimental to the league here.
If I'm going to be honest, right? Like when I'm looking at his bench, I mean, I think he made the right play. Honestly, you kind of just have to eat that. When you're looking at the bench, he has no running backs on the bench available. DeAndre Swift is on a bye.
Bro, he's got a bench space open Pick up
Oh,
anybody.
he really does. Wow, holy
Pick
shit.
up any. He has 2
you're
spots
fucking
technically
banned,
because
dude. You're banned.
he has 2 roster spots open. He has nobody playing on his RB, and then he has the empty bench spot. Like, pick up anybody.
He's banned.
You know, we should kick him from LVI. We'll pick up Aaron instead. But I mean, you know, Aaron's team, you know, I mean, that Bijan Robinson robbery that I witnessed on that trade paying off for him right now. Bijan, you know, popping off now back-to-back weeks, 24 points. Malik Neighbors
He's
come
on
back,
his
not too
killing
great.
the game right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Mark Andrews, all of a sudden deciding he wants to play football now.
Dude, this is the second week in a row that I've sat him in another league, and I'm gonna cry real tears. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he's all of a sudden he's been awoken. Fortunately for Aaron, I won't give him slack because he drafted him and then dropped him and picked him back up. So, you know, I guess he went back to his dirty X, but he did it. He also swoops up on Tua. Excited, trying to get that Tua Tyreek combo. I know he has Tyreek. Do they have Tyreek Hill? Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Ooh, Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron does. Tyreek Hill putting up 2 points, but man, he's praying for Tua to be back soon. Let's see. Tua's, he's expected to practice on Wednesday, so I guess we'll find some more news tomorrow.
Yeah, let's have a real conversation.
What's up?
When Tua comes back, right? What do you think comes out of that?
First play is a run. QB designed.
It's got to be, right? It's got to be.
QB
He's
designed to
gotta-
run.
I feel like he has
Just to show
like,
everybody that he ain't scared.
That's one of those occasions, right, where you just kind of got to put it on the table, right?
Yeah,
You have to put it on the table and just go,
Yeah.
look, I'm here to play football.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here to play football. You know what I mean?
They're still going to be ass. Yeah,
Mass
probably
Flow
Moss.
Gaming says
Yeah,
they're
what's
still
up,
going to
Moss?
be ass, right? So
Hey, Moss
In
was
fact-
there on that video where I was shitting on Tamer on Warzone, and Tamer's trying to blame it on him.
W.
uh,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just
We'll
think
see.
like I don't think they're still going to be ass. I think they're a very good football team. I think that I don't know, man. When you go through the entirety of the offseason planning around your QB and your QB, you know, shits the bed, right? And kind of like dies on the field. It's going to put you in a really weird spot, right?
mhm.
Like they didn't have a backup QB that was like I feel like they need to go invest in one, pay one like $20 million a year.
Yeah, they need a
because-
Joe. They need a Joe Flacco.
Dude, you need something. I don't know what you need. You should have called Zach
Mm-hmm.
Wilson, to be so honest.
Maybe, I don't know. Joe Flacco should just go to another team because the fact that they start Anthony Richardson, even though they won, Anthony Richardson is not the better quarterback over there in Indy, and I don't know why. You know, they need a coach like Mike Tomlin that's down to just, you know, start the right quarterback.
I don't even know if Mike Tomlin's doing that. I mean, like,
He started Russell Wilson. He made the
is that
change.
the right quarterback though?
I think statistically, after one game it is. But you know, we'll see. We'll
loss.
see. I don't know, man. You know,
I don't know, man.
it's dangerous, dude.
I didn't know, mate. I didn't, yeah.
All right, last match. Oh, that was our last match. Oh man, cool. We're zooming. Actually, no, we're 40 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it was really like a week full of like blowouts to a degree. Not
Yeah.
necessarily super blowouts, but like, I mean, look, Sick Kicks he just got waxed by Tamer.
Yeah. Here you go. You can go through. Yeah, I guess you can go through our report since you know this is like your segment. You know, you killed the segment. All the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I mean, Sick Kicks got waxed by Tamer, right? So when you look at the, I mean, best manager obviously goes to me because 2 and 5.
Obviously.
Still putting together I'm still putting together the best team
Yeah,
possible,
yeah.
right? I don't have a lot of options out here. You know what I mean? Throw me a fucking bone. Worst manager, shocker. I'm not even gonna say his name. Banned. Biggest blowout. Gotta hand that to Tamer, man. I mean, that's some
Dude,
Tamer
his
Todd on
team's-
Tamer Todd crime. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he took him out.
That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. Narrow victory. Bikey squeezes it out over Soap.
Whew.
Shout out to Soap,
I
man.
would've
love
been
Mike out of
pissed.
death. The funny part is in the Cream Team League, right?
Yeah.
My community league, he is currently 5-2. He's a very good fantasy football
He can't catch
player.
a break this league.
But man, is he not like the epitome for injuries right now? It's absolutely ridiculous. Steve, we'll get to your question here in just a second, my brother, as soon as this segment's done. So stand by, we will get to you. Highest score, Tamer puts up 160. Lowest score, shocker,
This guy.
Overachiever. Tamer was actually projected for 120 points, puts up 40 extra. So
He's
shout out to him.
yeah,
for that.
he was already projected a bunch, and he's still over.
Sick kicks projected for 113. Absolutely, just his team shit it. I don't know what happened.
Overachiever versus underachiever. That's the biggest blowout right there.
Yeah, and you know it's teammate on teammate crime, which makes it even worse. Lamar Jackson, that might be the most from a quarterback this year so far, or at least
Kirk Cousins.
very
Kirk Cousins.
close.
Kirk Cousins. 500
Cousins
yard
put up
game.
50, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he put up 50 on this 500-yard game.
Damn. All right. Well, Lamar with number 2.
Yeah, still
5
good.
touchdowns.
Still great
Goes
game.
crazy.
In a
41,
loss.
damn near 42 points.
Well, in the loss
In the-
fantasy wise.
Yeah.
not the actual game.
Jameer Gibbs with 33, running back of the week. Amon Ra with 24, wide receiver of the week, which is kind of. I expected more out of somebody, but I mean, 8 for 8, 112 yards.
I'll take
touchdown.
it. I'll take. I get some kind of credit instead of being the lowest scorer of the week. You know.
Believe it or not, tight end of the week comes from Cleveland, 21 points over there for Piffin, even though he lost.
Dude, 14 targets, man. That's the new number 1 over there now. Amari Cooper's gone.
Something. Jerry Judy can't catch for shit. So,
Uh-huh.
Kicker of the week, Seabird from Washington, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be like the number 1 kicker here very soon because he's killing it.
Yeah,
I have
he
him
is.
in like 2 different leagues. Denver Broncos puts up 25 for Soap, which made it even close, to be honest. Bench warmer of the week, Baker Mayfield puts up 31 on Dossel's bench. Rashad White puts up 27 on Tamer's bench for the running backs. Keon Coleman with 18. The rookie's putting in some work. 4 for 7, 125 yards, 2 receptions over 40 plus over there on Defy's bench. Shocker. Dalton Kincaid 7.5 on Medic's bench. And Dossel had the Minnesota Vikings for 15. So
Yeah.
yes,
It's crazy.
it's been something. If we go over here and look at our standings currently after this week, we're gonna see from the LVI side, Tamer sitting comfortably at 6-1. But I don't know if it's that comfortable, right? It's not like he's like full pulled away. Dossel's sitting right there at 5-2.
Yeah. And Havoc, both more points scored too.
You know what? As much as people don't think, when it comes to 3 from one side and 3 from the other, I mean, everything's kind of wide open, right? Like when you look at, week 8 coming up, right? Havoc has to play Aaron. I'm playing Piffin, which, I feel like that would be a win for me. So, and you're playing
Sick
you play
Kicks.
Sick Kicks, so that's going to be,
It's a tough one. I'm out to win it though.
we'll see. But then Tamer.
Ooh, Tamer versus the
Those are
Agons.
just
Battle
Agons,
of the
right?
top
So you got
2.
6-1 out of 6-1.
One of them's
Top
got to
2
lose.
from each side.
And I hope
Somebody's
it's
got to lose.
Tamer.
I really hope it's
I
Tamer.
hope it's Tamer. We
I
need
really hope
we
it's
need all the
Tamer.
LVI guys to take an L this week. So come on, community, step it up. Right now, you guys
Hey.
are projected to win. OBG, Aaron, Agons. We're gonna need you guys to win this week.
Facts. This is facts. But if we look ahead just a little bit, right? Like you have, like week 9, I play Soap, you play Medic, Dossel plays Sick Kicks, Havoc plays Agons. Like the door is open for things to happen.
Yeah,
right?
you guys. So I mean, there's some potential there.
Yeah, so within a couple weeks, this whole standing situation could, flip out a little bit. You never know, right?
Yeah, we do gotta get more points up though. I mean, like we're still in the 700s, so we're like over 100 points behind. I mean, you're a little closer to me at least. I'm really behind. I need that.
What's crazy is somehow Havoc has more points than both Dossel and
That's what
Tamer.
I'm saying. But look at his points against. He has the most points in our division scored against him. So that's what I'm saying. It's pretty impressive at how well Havoc's been playing, man. He's been able to squeeze out some dubs. Obviously he's just over 500, but man, he's getting points thrown at him. Over on the community side, we got Agons. He's dominating. First team over 900 points through 7 weeks. I mean, literally averaging like 130, 140 a game. Like he's
It's crazy when
averaging.
you look at his team on paper, right? It's not even that good.
I mean, it's pretty damn good.
Jalen Hurts, Brees Hall, Kyron Williams. Okay, bang, bang, bang.
His
Stephon
flex
Diggs.
is not too hot.
That's what I'm saying. But like Stephon Diggs has been mediocre at best this year.
And his bench is ass.
Brian Thomas, of course, doing his thing. McBride, solid tight end.
Yeah,
Flex
I mean,
is kind of interchangeable. The defense just keeps killing it for him. Like his team is not the craziest thing in the world,
Yeah.
but somehow they just keep putting it together.
I think when you have two like it looks like it's been the trend so far this season. Like when you have two dominant running backs, your team goes really far. Look at Aegon's team. Look at Tamer's team having 3, sometimes 4 dominant running backs. I mean, the running backs are running the league. I feel like they're not. I feel like passing is a thing of the past. Like you don't really see too many 300+ yard games anymore nowadays, and it's not like like Drew Brees was doing it, Aaron Rodgers was doing this. They were doing it in their sleep, like 5 years ago or so. But now it's kind of more of like that combo quarterback, passing, running quarterback, along with some solid running backs.
Where's Glyphics at? I need another person banned.
Mason going for 25+ points. Ooh. Well, I don't know, man.
We
Jerry
will
Wall,
not-
isn't
Will
CMC
not
coming
have
back?
any Dallas Cowboys slander over here.
Isn't CMC coming
refuse.
back? Isn't CMC coming back though?
Very soon. I don't think he plays against Dallas though.
mm,
I think with
Yeah.
all the injuries, they're definitely not throwing him into that mixture.
yeah. Sick Kicks and OBG, they've been pretty similar. OBG has been putting up points too. I mean, he has second highest points in the community division. Sick Kicks just got been able to squeak by one more time than him. Same thing with Aaron. He's winning record, but he has more points scored against him than he scored himself. My boy Piffin, just over 800 points scored against him. He just can't buy a bucket right now, but he's kind of in the same boat as me. We're pretty even right now. Obviously 4 and 10 combined. It's not the best look, and Soap. I mean, Soap hasn't been putting up too much points. I mean, more points than Defy, but man, he's getting pooped on when it comes to scoring. Most points scored against 907.7.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Steve's couple messages. Please give us your top 5 to trade away and top 5 guys to trade for. I don't know if I can give you necessarily a top 5 to trade away. I will put it like this: if you have Joe Mixon and your team has good running back depth, sell him high right now. Right now. If you need a wide receiver, go get a wide receiver out of him. Sell him high.
I don't know, man.
Because Mixon, in my opinion, is not going to last the rest of the year. I genuinely don't think he does. That's just an opinion of mine, of course.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Mixon has been proven to break down towards the end of the year. So
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely high right now because literally every single game he's played, the full game, he scored 25 or more fantasy points. So he missed a couple games, and he has one game where he scored under that, and that was because he got hurt that game. But every single game he's been in, I don't know, man. Joe Mixon's a dog, man. He is getting older, but yeah, I think is it sustainable? Yeah, definitely not sustainable. Will somebody buy into that though? Like thinking that he could put up 25+ every game? I don't know. Depends on what you could get from. So I like that kind of opinion to. If you get, you got to get like a Justin Jefferson though, or something for that though.
Man. Gotta sell high. I'd also say get rid of Devontae Adams. I don't believe in it. I love Devontae Adams. I don't believe in the vision. I do not believe in the vision. A lot of people are bought into it. I'd say take advantage of the fact that they're bought into the nostalgia and get rid of him for something good, because it's not going to pan out, man. New York is a different kind of monster out there. And
it's where people go to end their careers.
Yeah, frankly, like those two, I think they're going to go ahead and retire in New York side by side at some point, and then just call it a career. Because, brother, Zach Wilson last year had a better record than Aaron Rodgers does right now, and a worse team. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, worse O-line, worse team, worst all around, and somehow he was 4-3.
Yeah, hold on. Aaron says that the community side is better than the LVS side. Let's combine our records here. Hold on, let's see. 6. Let's see. 10, 9. Wait, hold on. 10, 9, 21 with 12. They're 21 and 21. You're 500. So we're both 500. Both sides are 500. I don't know. Looks like you guys are a little top heavy. You got
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
It's got to be equal.
6, 11, 15,
21, 21. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty even right now. We'll see what happens next week. If you look at
even, but in all honesty, like they're a little more top heavy right now. So I am going to give it to the community side for the. about halfway through the season.
Honestly, Defy
because
should be the
they have to
soap.
start
Defy
14,
should be
15.
the soap of our side, and we should have me and you should each have an extra win. We should both be 3-4.
No,
Defy should
1000%.
be Defy should be 0-7. You know, aside from that, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, all right, who do we think? I mean, okay, so we got the major injuries. So we got, you know, Godwin going down. We got a pulled hammy from Mike Evans. Obviously, there's got to be a weapon from Tampa Bay. You got to pick. You got San Francisco. Their whole receiving core is depleted. Brandon Ayuk out done for the season as well. Debo's battling illness. I'm not sure what the illness is for him, but he was, you know, hopefully he's all right.
I feel like the pickups this week, you know, our sleepers are going to be pretty simple. Any wide receiver, San Francisco wise, go ahead and go take a look at him. I'd say so. A lot of people are going to go the Jawan Jennings route, and that's fine. He's proven himself. You know, he's going to do whatever. Cool. I'm going to go the Ricky Pearsall route. To be honest,
Yo, this man gets shot in the chest and comes back before CMC.
Yeah, man, like
He's a dog.
Brother took a bullet in San Francisco, and he's coming back before CMC. So it's like, give him his flowers. Go get him a couple touchdowns. Let him, let him catch for 300 yards. I don't know, but you know, I'd say take a look at him. Now, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, there are a lot of people that they want to go the, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Jalen McMillan, right? Tampa Bay. Obviously, both big Tampa Bay wide receivers went down this week. That is absolutely horrible. Same game. One of them with 31 seconds left. Don't know why he's still in the game. Anyways, but a lot of people want to go this route with McMillan. I don't. I'm a very big fan of Sterling Shepard.
I like Sterling Shepard.
He's an absolute dog.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons why Daniel Jones even got paid, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like
always
Sterling
been a big
Shepard.
fan of Sterling Shepard. Not gonna lie to you. Has he always been the most productive? Not necessarily. I mean, his last 4 years or 3 years in New York, he had a total of maybe 500-600 yards. But then 2020 he had 656 by itself. He's never been the craziest of production, but he also never had the greatest of quarterbacks. So kind of got to give him the benefit of the doubt there. You know what I mean? Like,
does he have,
towards the end of his career.
Do we have return yard? No, I don't see no returning point. How did he end up with 4.25 points off of one catch for 15 yards? I'm trying to understand this.
One target, one catch, 15 yards.
Should be 2.5.
There's got to be something else there.
Yeah, his returning right here doesn't show anything for punt return or kick return. So,
No, there's something else there.
Must be hiding somewhere.
Yeah, so that is the one thing with the sleeper app is like occasionally, like there'll be something else thrown in that you don't know about, right? Like you don't see. You also don't see any rushing here when he could have had an.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a carry then.
But he around somewhere. I feel like.
I mean, Sterling Shepard though. Yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, if you can't get Cade Otton, I think Cade Otton's probably going to be the number one target there, even though he's a tight end. But he's 43% rostered. Sterling Shepard, I think will emerge as the primary wide receiver though in Tampa Bay, at least for now. And Baker Mayfield, he throws that thing. So I mean,
he's not afraid to slang it, man.
Yeah, he slangs it, man. He's throwing 40 plus times a game. Would you pick a Niners receiver or a Tampa Bay receiver? I guess if you're gonna say Sterling Shepard or Pearsall.
Are we talking about this coming up week?
Going forward, I guess, going forward, you're trying to, obviously, you're playing the dominant Dallas defense the Niners are playing. So, so I don't know if you really want to get these. I don't know if you really want to start a Tampa Bay or a SF receiver on that one, but Atlanta and Tampa Bay should be a shootout.
Strength of schedule going forward.
So Buccaneers next 3 games: Atlanta, Kansas City, SF. Atlanta's probably a good one, but man, Kansas City, SF might be tough. And then he's on a bye.
Everything after that, man, is New York, Carolina, Las Vegas, Dallas, Carolina, New Orleans. Like I think I'm going Tampa Bay.
When you're going for the playoff push, I like that. And then
I
let's
think I'm
see.
going Tampa Bay, but I think that long term it makes sense to go San Francisco, only because even though they have a little more of a difficult schedule, I think that they have a better surrounding cast. I think it's
Mhm.
going to fall heavily on the wide receivers right now in Tampa Bay, mostly because their running game to a degree is so wishy-washy. Like it's really up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it just kind of depends. How long left on the show? I might put you on my ears while I make food.
Oh,
To
we're
be also
closing.
honest, yeah, we're getting ready to close it down here soon. We usually do the show for about an hour 15, depending on how the show goes. This
Mhm.
week was pretty cut and dry. Nothing too much to talk about except for a lot of injuries. But
Yeah. But if you tune in
we
every
are live
Tuesday,
every Tuesday,
every
7 p.m.
Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, yep, 10 p.m. Eastern. So same time that you came in today, we'll be live every week. You know, if you want to make sure that, for those of you watching, if you want to make sure that you don't miss one, make sure to tap the like button. Feel free to subscribe to the Vegas Inferno channel. We also have a lot of gaming content on there, some IRL content. But this particular show is every single Tuesday. It's like clockwork. If you
And
subscribe,
Steve,
hit
if
that
you do want to
noti
talk,
bell.
yeah, if you do want to talk football at any point in time, I mean, me and Bikey are pretty open on our personal
Yep.
streams when it's not Tuesday. Bikey, if you want to go ahead and, I don't know if YouTube allows you to do it, but go ahead and try to drop your link in there for your live stream. If you want to follow myself or Bikey on our personal streams, and talk football over there before the shows every Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
feel free.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go live on Sunday mornings before the games start just to talk a little bit of football. I know Bikey does another show for his community as well. So there's a number of opportunities to go ahead and talk
Yeah,
some
Steve.
football with you, man.
Yeah, I'm biking around
Yeah, and
everywhere. Dreamer LV, basically everywhere. We
I don't know if
primarily
links work, do
stream.
they?
We primarily stream on. I'm on an Inferno account, so I could do it. We primarily stream on Kick.
Just
So
link, whatever.
is your it didn't work.
Didn't work.
is your final? What's yours? Dreamer LV, right?
Yeah, it's just Dreamer.
Yeah. So here's our stream links. If you're interested in those. Other than that, if you shoot a message, you can hit us up on Twitter too, or if you follow us on Twitter or X, if you will. We do, you could DM us, or you could, we do post all our socials on there. So if we go live, you'll see it on there. You'll know when we're live. My schedule's a little different right now, but we do have Call of Duty coming out this week, so we're gonna be live.
Before we get too far
quite a
in,
bit.
can we give a quick shout out to Glyphix? He currently page number 1 on front page with 700.
Hey, what?
Yeah, he's front
Yeah.
page kick right now, 700 viewers.
Yo, let's go. Playing Sonic Generation. Look at this guy. Shout out Glyphix. So if you don't know who Glyphix is on here, he is our CEO of Vegas Inferno. So I'm going to drop his link there. We're pretty much done for here. We'll probably go show some love. We'll probably be hopping over to Glyphix chat if you have any more questions. It's nice to see the boy popping off.
He's popping off, man. But yeah, just like Bikey said, man, we're gonna go ahead and close it down from here. We really enjoyed talking to you guys, every week. I mean, football, sports in general is pretty much our life. You know what I mean? So
yes,
we all love it.
sir.
At the end of the day, man, thank you guys for everything. Shout out to our sponsors, our main sponsor over here, Raising Canes, Paradox Customs, Sure, and Zip Chair Gaming. Thank you guys so much. This wouldn't be possible without y'all. Shout out to the community, Pride. My name's Dreamer,
I'm Bikey.
and you've been watching the Inferno Hot Corner. Y'all have
Appreciate
an
y'all.
amazing day, man. We'll catch y'all next week.